Welcome back. Hope you've had a good week. We've certainly had a busy week this week. We've done lots of things around the farm. We had some horrendous winds during the start of the week and it's blown branches all out of the trees. Some huge limbs came down and I've been cleaning them up. Left a big mess, but I'm just setting up some hoses to do some more watering in where the pigs came out, and we've had some really good germination coming through. We've had some nice warm weather, very drying weather with the winds coming from the north and quite warm days, so it's been a bit of a rush to try and get some water on the crop that's growing. I'll show you how it's going. Looking really good. So this is an area that I think I've got a section in the video to come where I ripped up this area and ran over it with the side-by-side with the grass harrows. That's all I've got to do to work the ground, and we've had some really good germination of some nice grasses. There's about 14 different species of forbs that we've planted in here. Lots of brassicas and I can't remember them all now. Lots of different grasses and clovers, and they're all just starting to come through very nicely. The pigs did a great job of rooting it all up, and so if I can keep the water up to this, because we're really dry, we've only had 3 mil of rain in August. We're heading into spring. The last time we had any decent rain was the middle of July, where we got 23 mil. And everyone's saying it's going to be a dry spring. So I don't want to lose this crop that I've grown. The seeds were about $300-400, although I didn't use it all on this area, but I've spent a fair bit on seed over the last 6 months. So we'll see how this crop grows. She's a cold morning this morning, and I think it was -1 to start with. It's about 0 now, so there's a bit of a frost about. But this area here was the last area that the pigs came out of, and the ground is really compacted, and it's a lot of it is that it's a sticky black clay. It's not so bad on this side, but down the bottom it gets a bit boggy in winter, or when we get a lot of rain it gets really boggy. So I've ripped it. I don't have a set of ploughs. I wanted to sow this down to a good pasture crop, and it was just rubbish, the ground. You can see from some of these clumps, and the pigs had a hard time rooting in it, and I've nearly finished ripping it. I had to take the coulters off the yeoman's plough because I've only got the 3-tine ripper on the tractor at the moment. That's the only implement I've got for ripping. But I had to take the coulters off because the clumps of tussock and love grass was just too much for it. It would clog them up, and I'd just drag big clumps of grasses around. So I've got another hour or so to rip through here, and then I'll run over it with the grass harrows on the side-by-side, and then sow it down, and then run over it a few times again to get good seed contact with the dirt, and then I can set up the sprinkler system and get this going. It'll take a while to germinate. I'm not in any hurry because it's still really cold. We do get beautiful days, but by 3 o'clock in the afternoon it's getting down to 3 or 4 degrees again, and in the morning it takes till about 9-10 o'clock before it starts heating up. So I'll let you know how this goes.
I missed him on the tractor, but here he is on the harrow behind the side-by-side. Looks like it's working. just out in the paddock checking on how the trees have gone. We've had enormous winds in the last 24 hours and our home paddock looks like an arborist has been here and chopped trees down, but it's not. They've just fallen down because they're just such big trees. And look in this paddock, there's just branches everywhere. The cows don't mind a nibble on the leaves, but Ronnie's got a little bit of chainsawing work to do. But luckily, no big branches fell down and no one was hurt in this episode of wind. This week we're planting some more trees down the line where we planted the oaks. We got these yesterday off Heidi and Bruce, the people that have the food share. And these are Tagasastes. I think that's how you say it properly. Tree lucerne trees. They have a beautiful blossom at this time of year, and they're a great food for animals. And the bees absolutely love them too, and they're great for firewood. They originated in the Canary Islands, apparently. So we got 6 off Bruce and Heidi, and we're just going to plant them, but because animals love them, we're going to put these tree guards around them. And then we'll give them all a water. And they're fairly fast growing, so we've got the oaks close by that are very slow growing. And then the Tagasastes that hopefully will grow faster, and these are about 2 years old, I think. And in November we'll get some more seeds from Bruce and Heidi and start some more. Put the tree planting system together and voila, more trees down our break. I was helping for a bit, but I'm just holding the camera. Whoops, that means my turn to help. Robert is now got the fire truck out and he's watering the trees we just put in. And I'm just collecting the eggs from the caravan. I'm just going to show you that yesterday we processed a couple of the older girls in here and put in 4 of our black chooks. So they're a Sussex of some description, and we know that because we hatched them on the farm. Their dads are Tom and Jerry, our roosters in here, and their mum are either the lavenders or the white ones, but they're interesting because they're sort of upside down. So these 4 here we put in yesterday, which means the caravan's full. We've got 30 chooks in here now. So last night we had to come out, and because they're new to the caravan, the way that it works, we had to come out in the dark and pick them up and put them in the caravan. But you also know we got some new chooks when there's an egg in the paddock. They haven't quite worked out where the rest of the eggs go. They will. They'll get it eventually. Let's see what we've got today. And we've got a broody chook. Time for her to get out. Let's collect these eggs. In Arnie's coop we've got 4 nice blue eggs. Heaps of feathers. Someone must still be molting. Into the tin shed, see what we've got today. It looks like we've got a couple of olive eggers there, and that one looks like it's from Fuzzy Wuzzy. I may put that under a broody hen because she's a nice older chook. And then 2 little darker ones. Little speckly one. Still not very big, but they'll get bigger. So this is our broody chook. She's gone broody before, hence because she's got a colour sprayed on her. But we put her in the maternity ward and broke her brood, but she's come straight back probably after about 3 weeks. So what I might do this time is just pop a couple of eggs under her, what she got under. So she's in the Australops, but they're pretty small eggs, and because she's not even a year old, so I'm not going to let her hatch any of the eggs that she's laying, and they're small, so I'm going to do a bit of an experiment and pop a couple of bigger eggs under you. Let's have a look what we got. So I'm going to put one of Fuzzy Wuzzy's. So I've just written FW, Fuzzy Wuzzy, because she's over a year old. And then one, maybe a couple from the caravan. Oops, sorry, that went out of focus. Probably shouldn't do one of the Aracanas, but this is a big egg and she will be one in October, so maybe I'll just risk it and do one of those. So I'm going to put 3 under her and we'll see what comes of that. This is the basket for today. We're not doing so well on the dark eggs. I need to up our game there, but it might not be till next year that we get some more darker eggs. I'd really like some more chocolate ones, but we'll keep working on that. So we're going to put these eggs under this mama and see what happens in 21 days. Thought we'd come and see how the little chicks are going. You can see them in the background there. They are now in general population in the coop with mainly Australops and the speckled Sussex and the Plymouth Rock Cross. Sadly, Bluey's not doing so well. He's hurt his hip and he really is having difficulty walking. I think we're going to have to do the humane thing because he's not looking like he's very comfortable at all. So I think this may be the last time you see Bluey, unfortunately, because he's such a beautiful rooster. We've still got Alan, the black one there. I'm not sure if any of these eggs are fertile, so what I will do with the broody hen we've got in there at the moment, I may put an egg from here, and often that's a good way to tell, and see what happens. But the chicks are they're doing well. They keep out of the road. We have to have some chick food that's accessible for them and them alone, and some water, but the mums do give them, and they are eating the ferment as well. They have not escaped from here, which is good. And that's mum there. Nice and protective. But yeah, sadly, Bluey not doing so good.
Tommy was in the paddock calling out, so it's nearly his feed time, so I thought I'd bring him out and he can help me finish watering the trees. Can't you, Tommy? Come on, little one. So yes, I've nearly completed all the trees down the driveway, and I've got a couple more oaks and olives, and that's a macadamia. That's doing all right. And I'll get them finished. It's taken about, I don't know, 4 hours, a bit yesterday and a bit today, but Tommy can hang out with me. Can't you, Tommy? The things you do when you've got a pet lamb. So I have to move the car with the water on, and he's got no car sense at the moment, so I've popped him in the car while I move along a bit, but he's itching to get to me, and he actually smells a bit, so I think he's stood in the shit. So we'll go and move the car and finish off the watering so I can take him in and feed him. You stay there, Tommy. We just came out to feed Tommy, and lo and behold, we've got another ewe that's had a lamb. Just a single at this stage. I don't know if she's got another one there, but she's busy licking.
I think that's Barbie.
That's Barbie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of our Stony Creek sheep. Hopefully she's only had a single. She only has one. Makes life much easier for them. Nice one. Well, at least it's not cold. Feeding Tommy in the paddock. His little tail's wagging. So he's finding his feet amongst all the other sheep, which are just down the end there, because I've given them some more hay to. So Yaziri comes down saying she's lost Spelza, who's now with the bull.
Getting so good. Yes, you are.
Yeah, Tommy's very good at feeding now.
Changed the teat to a slower teat and he's doing better. It's about 200 mils in what happens when the lamb is crying and Robert's busy doing something. Takes him with him.
Has to come. Like a dog.
Hi, Tommy. I wonder if Millie thinks she's been ditched.
Tony and I were discussing this morning that if we get a chance, we'd pop Spelza in with Tex and the girls. And she was up on the fence line up there, and I just popped her into the next paddock, and then she just followed me into Tex and the girls' paddock. So she's with her mum, Panda. So, and Spelza's now grown out to be a nice little heifer, and I think it's time that she went to the bull. She cycled about 2 weeks ago, so the plan, I think we're formulating a plan that Tex will be with Spelza and the rest of the girls for another 2 months and see if we can get Spelza pregnant. And Yuzuri up in the distance there is not very happy that she's missed out, but she's still a baby. And then we'll take Tex out and run him with the sheep and the other burger boys, and then pop Yuzuri in with the girls as well, because I'm pretty sure the 3 other girls, Panda, Symbol and Spring Rain, are pregnant. It's just a matter to get Spelza pregnant now. What are we in August? About the 23rd of August. So we'll give him till October to do his job with these guys. Well, with Spelza, we know he's done the other ones. And then we'll separate them again and mix them up. So Tex has now met Spelza for the first time. And now Spelza's back with her mum, Panda. But she has grown out nicely, so I think she's how old do you reckon she is, Tom? She was born...
Well, she'll be 3 at the end of this year, won't she?
Yeah, 3 at the end of this year, so she's over 2.5. She's nearly 3. So Panda's telling her, that's my hay.
Yeah.
But they'll get to know each other again. I'm sure.
They haven't been together for a while, have they?
No, they haven't been together for a long while.
Probably 4 months.
Yep.
Sort out the order. But Yuzuri is not happy.
No, poor old Yuzuri up on the hill there. I'll take her back and give her some hay up near the burger boys, and she'll settle down.
She's been weaned from her sister, isn't she?
Yeah.
We'll end this video here. Thanks for watching again. It's nearly time for Tommy's dinner. He's giving me little kisses because he thinks he's hungry. He's down to about 4 feeds now, but he's taking a fair bit, about 350. He's trying to drink off me, but we're trying to get him to eat grass because he's 2 weeks old today. And he's such a joy. He's so cute. But we put a ring on his tail today, and you've coped very well, haven't you, Tommy? Yes, very, very good. But we've decided not to put a tag on him because I think we'll always know who he is. So until next week, we'll see you back on the farm.